Here's a great question from Helda, and she is on the YouTube live stream. We stream to YouTube and to Facebook. She says, Jason, now that you have Inside Real Estate, which is an email newsletter we're running, inside.com/real-estate, what do you feel like the future of the real estate realtor market looks like? I'm an aspiring realtor. So that's a great question. Real estate is a very broken system. It's way too expensive. You pay these huge commissions. It's slow, and there's a lot of friction. Keith Rabois is doing an interesting startup where they actually will buy your home from you immediately within a couple of days, and then they hold that inventory. They put it on the market. They allow anybody to look at the home at any time during the day with a key and in a lockbox and a smart lock, and with video cameras in the spaces. So there's a lot of innovation to be had, but it's one of those industries where it's a very slow industry to disrupt because there's a lot of regulation, and a lot of the realtors will work against any new technology. I remember when I started using Redfin, I wanted to use Redfin to find a home in Los Angeles over 10 years ago, and all the other brokers were like, we don't show homes to Redfin brokers. And I was like, what? Because they didn't use brokers back then. You had to just set up the appointment. Redfin would call and set it up. And they were very anti, and they actually seemed like they were trying to shut the company down because they were so threatened. Then when I moved to San Francisco, I bought my home recently with Redfin. I loved it. They're not an advertiser or a supporter of this podcast in any way, but I am a super fan of the product. And I wound up buying a home and saving tens of thousands of dollars in money they gave back to me. And I had a better experience because they innovated in a tremendous way at Redfin. Just like Keith Rabois is doing with his company. I forgot the name of his company. Somebody will look it up. He was on the show. But Rabois is Keith Rabois. Julia, look it up and tell me what the name of that company was in the chat. But with Redfin, I felt like the agents who are paid a salary with a bonus as opposed to transaction, they get to make a fair living, and they get compensated based on their reviews by the customers. So I gave them an incredible review because every time I wanted to put an offer in or I was unsure about a place, the broker was not pushing me towards closing. And the last time I worked with the broker, they were just getting flabbergasted with my level of diligence and just buy a home already, or you're being obsessive. With Redfin, they embraced my obsessiveness and they were patient with me. Now listen, I'm an obsessive person. I was very nervous about spending a lot of money on a home. And I think that's the future, is people will come in and do business model innovation. So you have Keith Rabois with his company. Open Door is the name of his company. And Open Door is buying the homes really quickly, and then they sell them, and they're going to cut out all the real estate brokers eventually. They're just going to be able to buy and sell a home, or even rent it while it's waiting to be purchased, or you could rent to buy it. Who knows what they're going to come up with over there, but they're going to inventory homes. That's a brilliant idea when you think about it. Why does it take so long? You can go buy a car today and walk onto the lot and leave with a car. Why can't houses be? You can drop off a car and sell it immediately to one of those, cash for cars kind of outlets. You have to give a little bit of a discount to get rid of it that quickly. But if you look at all the staging costs and the time, it's just it takes 6 months to close a home sale. And on either side of the transaction, that's way too slow. It should take 2 or 3 weeks. You put a home up, you have a price you want to get, you sell it. And if you want to buy it, there should be 100 homes from some giant company available. You just pick one and you buy it, or you rent it to buy, whatever it is. So great question. Let me take a moment to thank Squarespace for, first of all, making amazing software. I was just working on one of the new projects I'm working on. You may have heard of television show. And we had to make a website. And I just went on to Google Domains, and I was buying a domain over at Google Domains, and boom, you could just, when you're setting up your Gmail, fire up and launch Squarespace. I guess they're partners now. And I was able to fire up a gorgeous website in literally minutes, and it looked like we spent $25,000 making it. It looks professional. It's intuitive and easy to use. No coding is required. And they use state-of-the-art tech. It's super secure. It's super stable, and it's trusted by millions, some of the most respected brands in the world. We, in fact, use it for all of our events and conferences, and you can start your free trial today. No credit card is required. And you'll get a free domain name if you sign up for a year. I'm an idiot. I did it wrong. I signed up at the wrong domain place. I didn't know that I would get a free domain. I got to go back and do that next time. If you decide to sign up for Squarespace, if you do decide that you're going to sign up for Squarespace, which I'm sure you will, just use the promo code TWIST and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. It is an amazing, amazing product. It's super easy to use, and they keep adding features to it, which is one of the great things about the software as a service movement. They keep getting more people loyal to the product. They keep being able to hire more product managers, developers, and researchers to figure out what to make next. And boom, they make amazing product, and they keep the price the same. So things are getting better and better over there at Squarespace. I love the product. Go ahead and follow at Squarespace.